Hello, everybody. Today we're talking about the word corporate and corporation in a little more detail. The word corp in corporation means a body which is periodically cut down to enable new growth. Because when we arrange those letters to be crop, the meaning is still a body which is periodically cut down to enable new growth. And shuffle the same group of letters again, and we can also make the word proc. This word exists mainly as a participle of larger words, and here the meaning changes its primary context because the primary letter is now P instead of the C as it was in corp and crop. The proc words are mainly those which have a PRO prefix followed by a word beginning with letter C. Examples of these are proclaim, procedure, process, procure, procrastinate, procreate, and proclivity. It is worth noticing that the pronunciation of the letter C alternates here between the hard C and the soft C sound in those words. As mentioned previously, it is wise to exchange those letters which imitate each other's sounds to help reveal crucial connections in meaning between normally dissociated words. A word such as process could equally be spelled as PROSESS, and the pronunciation would remain the same. Additionally, the double S lettering is not required to make the S sound occur at the end of that word. So, by shortening the word, deleting the superfluous letter S, it's now more accurate and a more efficient use of text space. The word process then becomes process, except spelt PROSES, which is ultimately the word we know today as prose. Prose comes from the Latin word prosa. It has two common meanings. Firstly, prose is written or spoken language in its ordinary form. And secondly, the lesser known archaic definition is that prose is a sequence, which of course is another word for a process. Language can only function when it follows a process. Language functions when it has prose. These words share the same meaning because they share the same core group of letters. The word prose is closely related to the words price, prize, and praise. The connection between these words occurs at a sub-layer of meaning, and the deeper meaning is revealed by first understanding that letter P itself has a definition. That definition of letter P is potential. So a word like prose is actually referring to the potential to rise. This is what language or prose is to humanity. Language is the source of our potential to rise. Language is the reason we rose. The word corporation hides a secret in plain sight. Simply separate the corp letters from the oration letters to reveal the reference to vocal speech. Corp oral, corp orate, corp oration, and incorporating. When defined by the definition of its parts, the word corporate does not simply mean a body or a structure. It more accurately and thoroughly means a body of speech or a body of words, a body of language. This is important to understand. It's important to understand because words are a dangerous and deadly thing. One could get themselves killed with just words. If you're uncertain of that reality, simply utter the wrong words at the wrong time in earshot of the wrong people. Just like Giordano Bruno did. He had his tongue cut out for it before finally being burnt alive. A man such as Mr. Bruno, who understood the secret circular structure of language, left a few poignant clues. Evidently, Mr. Bruno understood that the words corp, crop, and proc are also rearrangeable to be the word pork, and he coded it into his work. No doubt, he was fully aware that he was sacrificing his own life in doing so.